Imagine looking up at the sky tonight, and the moon is gone. No warning, no explosion, no sound. It's just missing. At first, most people wouldn't even notice. Most cities are so bright with artificial lights that many barely look at the sky anymore. But within minutes, social media would explode. Videos from around the world, people filming the empty sky, confused voices asking the same question. Where did the moon go? Some would laugh and think it's fake. Others would panic instantly, because deep down, humanity has always trusted one thing, that the moon would always be there. But tonight, for the first time in human history, it isn't. And within hours, the entire planet would begin to change. The oceans, the weather, animals, even the future of civilization itself. Because the terrifying truth is this: we were never meant to live without the moon. The moment it disappears, the night sky becomes darker than most people have ever seen. The moon reflects sunlight back to Earth, acting like a natural lamp in the darkness. Without it, many rural areas would fall into total blackness. Mountains, forests, fields, coastlines. Places once lit by moonlight would suddenly feel unfamiliar and hostile. People camping outdoors would panic. Ships at sea would lose one of the oldest navigation references in history. For thousands of years, sailors, explorers, and travelers have used the moon, and now it's gone. Astronomers would be the first to truly panic, because they know something most people don't. The moon is not just decoration in the sky. It is deeply connected to Earth's survival. And the first major effect would begin almost immediately: the oceans. The moon's gravity pulls on Earth's oceans, creating tides. Every single day, coastlines around the world rise and fall because of that invisible force. Without the moon, tides would become dramatically weaker. The sun also creates tides, but far smaller ones. That means beaches would begin changing shape. Harbors would become harder to use. Shipping routes would be disrupted. Ports around the world could face chaos. Fishing fleets that depend on tides would struggle overnight. Entire economies connected to coastal waters would feel the shock. But it gets worse. Marine ecosystems are built around tidal rhythms. Crabs move with the tides. Shellfish feed with the tides. Many fish species breed according to tidal cycles. Sea turtles rely on coast patterns shaped by tides. Remove the moon, and the system begins to fail. Food chains start breaking. Species begin dying. And once the oceans are disturbed, the rest of nature follows. Animals everywhere would begin acting strangely. Many creatures depend on moonlight. Birds migrate using the stars and moon. Sea turtles hatch at night and move toward the brightest horizon. Predators use lunar light to hunt. Prey animals use darkness and moon cycles to hide. Without the moon, millions of animals could become confused in a single night. Bird migrations could fail. Sea turtles could crawl inland instead of toward the sea. Wolves, owls, foxes, and other night hunters would struggle. Rodent populations in some places could explode. Insects could swarm in unpredictable patterns. Nature depends on balance, and removing the moon would be like pulling a critical gear from a giant machine. At first, everything still moves, but slowly, the machine starts tearing itself apart. And then comes an even larger danger. Earth itself would begin to lose stability. The moon helps stabilize Earth's axial tilt. That tilt is why we have seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. Without the moon acting like a giant anchor, Earth's tilt could begin shifting unpredictably over time. Not instantly, not tomorrow, but over years, decades, centuries. The consequences would become massive. Imagine deserts receiving constant rain, rainforests drying out, frozen regions becoming warm regions becoming impossible to live in. Some countries could face endless drought, others endless storms. Crop seasons would fail. Farmers would no longer know when to plant or harvest. Food shortages would spread. Water supplies would move across borders. And history shows what happens when food and water disappear. Conflict, migration, collapse. All because one object vanished from the sky. But the moon has another hidden role. It affects time itself. The moon slowly slows Earth's rotation through tidal forces. Right now, it acts like a brake. Very slowly, over millions of years, it helps control the length of our days. Without it, Earth's spin would evolve differently. Days would eventually change length, maybe longer, maybe shorter during certain long-term cycles. That would impact winds, temperatures, ocean currents, and biological rhythms. Human bodies are already sensitive to light and time. Sleep disorders would rise. Mental health problems could increase. Animals would struggle to adapt. Plants respond to seasonal timing and light patterns. Even forests could slowly change. And while scientists try to understand the damage, society would be breaking down in real time. Religious groups would call it a warning. Conspiracy theories would spread faster than facts. Some would blame secret weapons, others would blame aliens. Others would believe reality itself was breaking apart. The stock market could crash overnight. Insurance systems would fail under uncertainty. Travel would halt. Governments would declare emergencies. Military forces would protect critical infrastructure. Stores would be emptied by panic buying. Fuel shortages could begin. And every night, millions of people would step outside and stare upward at the empty sky, because something ancient inside us would know the truth. This is wrong. The moon has watched over every civilization in history. It shined above pyramids, above empires, above revolutions, above every king, every war, every love story, every child ever born. It has always been there, silent, constant, reliable, until now. And maybe the scariest part isn't the darkness. It isn't the oceans. It isn't the climate chaos. It's realizing how much of our world depended on something most people barely noticed. The moon was never just a rock in space. It was Earth's silent protector.